Yeah. Now I know what y'all thinking. Harlem Smiley, but what you doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm looking for Christmas gifts right now. You know Christmas is coming down. You may got your girl birthday. You may got some kind of holiday to where you need to holler at M14 Clothing and Shopping Apparel. Yes, sir. They got everything. So that's what I'm doing. I know they like, why you in this small screen looking at clothing right now? M14 Clothing, man. They got everything you need, man. They got winter apparel. They got masks. I mean, oh my God. Look at the Scorpio. Y'all know I'm a Scorpio. So y'all know we get to the Scorpio stuff. You know I got to keep looking in there. You see what I'm saying? So they got men clothing. They got women clothing. They got joggers. They got t-shirts. They got boots. They got fanny packs. They got masks. They got everything you need. You want stuff custom? They got you. You want a specific color? They got you. Patterns? They got you. M14, man. They got all the stuff you need for different seasons. They got, listen, they got furs. I mean, listen, the book bags is crazy. My son already on there talking about dad. They got kid stuff. Come on, man. This is M14. Of course they do. And when you get there, all you got to do is use the promo code DIRT. Yeah, and you're going to get a little discount. Use the promo code DIRT and tell them Harlem Smiley sent you, man. M14, new designer fashion, man. Y'all know how it go, man. Harlem Smiley. Yo. Y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one and the only Dirt Gang TV. So, listen, man. Shit getting crazy at Joe's Crab Shack right now. Bar Louie's opening up. People in there still swiping. I got a big decision to make on my hands. Do I get up out of here? Or do I just stick it out and battle the roaches, battle all the people that's coming in here? Listen, man, what do I do, man? And once again, I still see you in there, man. I know it's been a little time since we ain't been in podcast form, but I see you in there, man. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible, man. Everybody else out there right now up Friday, rejuvenated, ready to get this money, but nope. You in there sleep on the couch, broke, hoping and praying that $600 stimulus kick in. Come on, son, man. Let's get into the intro.
Yikes. We did it again. Around the clock records. Sheesh. Dirt Gang. We got another one. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm on my own facts, the D unknown maps. Lit the fuse to the track.
Just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So before we get started, man, shout out to all the Wrench Gang members in the building. Shout out to the sponsors, man. Don't forget to go shop at m14.com for your newest clothing apparel out there, man. And if you use the promo code DIRT, yes, you can get 30% off, man. Yeah, man, you know, just a couple of shout outs to the peoples, man. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you rock with your boy, man, you know, just hit the little button. Hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified every time we going live. We got a podcast flowing, you know, Harlem Smiley story coming out. Just hit the bell. And then after you do all that, you can definitely hit the thumbs on here, man. Hit the like button for your boy one time. So if you rock with the content, hit the like. If you don't rock with the content, it is what it is, man. You know how it go. Some haters in this world, man, and some people just gonna rock with you, man. And it don't matter what y'all smoking on, man. Whether it's a Kush, a Indica, a Sativa, a hybrid, that Reggie Miller, the irregular regular. When you get the bag and there's more sticks and seeds and they give you weed, bring your ass down to California and come to those dispensaries where you can stop smoking that. Nigga, they sell that shit $2 $2 a gram out here. Anyway, no matter what you rolling it up in, whether it's a Dutch, a backwood, a Swisher Sweet, you hitting it in a bong, the Fonto paper. Fonto with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper. And if you add the grappa, please keep that to yourself, man. This blunt right here is grappa free. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Light us up. Joe's is jumping. We got 3 Joe's Crab Shack left. The business is good, but at this particular time, it's starting to where summertime is over. It's starting to get cold out there. Kids are back to school. It's starting to get cold out there. Bar Louie has this crazy 3-month training that you have to do because it's when you open up a new restaurant, you have to pretty much know the ins and out of the restaurant, especially for when more people was coming in to work there. You got to be the one to train these people when they come in there. So for the most part, they training is 3 months. And when I say 3 months, you talking about learning all the food items, learning all the drink items, learning all the table numbers, because now they built the spot in Massapequa already. And that's in New York, Long Island, if y'all don't not too familiar. They done built the spot in Massapequa already. So now we're actually inside of their training as they're actually, finished building the place up and all that too. So we in there. The training is 3 months. So after you have to learn all of the food menu, all of the drinks, and Bar Louie has a lot of drinks. We talking about learning all of the beers, all of the mixed drinks, all of the happy hour drinks, what's a spirit, what's a premium, stuff like that. So it was a lot to learn. And then after that, right before the restaurant opened, you had to take a test to where you had to get at least an 87% on the test or you couldn't start serving when the place opened. But it's like at this time, remember, it's a bunch of employees that's from Joe's Crab Shack that went and took time off to work at Bar Louie's. So at this time, it's like the training is 3 months. But at the same time, the only thing you getting paid for training is hourly wage. So a lot of those servers that was, they didn't want to work. Some servers didn't want to work to the 2 jobs. 'Cause I'm going to be honest, where the testing was a little intense at Bar Louie's. The training was a little intense. So a lot of them didn't want to do that and didn't work. But me and a couple of others, we like, nah. Me, Cal, Myron, Serena, we was a bunch of the ones that was like, nah, we going to definitely still work at Joe's, but just do this extra because, we need that money right now. And I'm like, yeah, I got to be at Joe's Crab Shack because at this time, regardless of how much money I'm making just serving and stuff like that and bartending, I definitely have to get this money the other way. We're gonna say the other way. So while all of them is just doing Bar Louie's, we killing the hours. We killing the hours because right now, I don't know if y'all parents, y'all back to school time, clothes and all that, the end of the summer trips and all that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So, you want to get the kids back to school right. Book bags and school supplies and, all that's a lot. So now it's time to rejuvenate the money and all of that. So we getting right. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us in there, we still getting right. You see? So at this time, we still got Edwin, we got Chris, we got Carol, we got T, and we got Rodney. So Carol she's the head honcho inside of there right there too. Edwin is like the kitchen manager, but at the same time, he hates that place. He hates that place. Chris done already had the incident where they done, snatched his whole little manhood from him, to say pause. And he hates that place too, because Renee, the whole foot scene just came out when he went in there and slapped the cup on her foot. So the whole scene then came out. So, and then you got Rodney, which is like, he's like the backup behind Edwin. He's not a full-fledged manager, but he got the keys. He's like a supervisor. And then you got T in there, which it's weird because as soon as she walk in, I just feel like Dora the Explorer. I just be ready to look at her and be like, T, no, swiper, no swiping. She is a swiper. And if y'all don't know what the swiper is, we not talking about the niggas that be standing with the bent Metro cards in a train station. We not talking about those. We not talking about the scammers. Well, she kind of was. And I told y'all before, it's simple. You got a cash check. She'll swipe $40 off of you. She keep 20, you keep 20. That's what I mean by swiper. No, you got to have the card to swipe to do that. Swiper, no swiping. This is what I be ready to tell her. So at this time, it's like the manager game is not really strong. It's not really strong like that right now. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we do have enough managers. So it's good money. Until Edwin comes to me, he's like, hey, Bang. This is the manager, the Dominican manager that be like, come on, Jew guys. In the kitchen, hey, ain't no fucking Jew guys back here. It's only black mother. Anyway, he hates it there. Hey, Bang. I got transferred. What? I got transferred. Where you got transferred to? Queens. They sending me to Queens. I'm out of here. I can't stand these cooks. I can't stand this kitchen. I'm out of here. I was like, damn, didn't you just come back with the back pay? He's like, yeah. When I came back, I requested to transfer 2 weeks after being here. I can't stand this place. I said, God damn, your English is sounding very good right now, my friend. Well, yeah, I'm out of here. He was happy as fuck to be getting up out of here. Not more than 2 days later, little small Chris like, hey, man, I'm out of here too. What? Yeah, they transferred me to Westbury. I said, damn, really? Westbury? Why the fuck? The whole foot with the cup thing, and, they just transferred me out of here. But I'm happy, man, because, the area, there's people, the place, I can't take it sometimes in here. I said, maybe it is good for you to go to Westbury. Westbury has a little bit more of a white crowd per se. You see what I'm saying? It's more of the white crowd per se. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of his vibe. He can be a 22-year-old manager over there. He's got to deal with the snobby white people. But at the end of the day, he's happy as fuck. He's like, yes, I'm out of here. The only person happy about this situation is T. Because she thinking in her head, these two out of here, I'm going to have to do mad hours. Swiper, no swiping. Damn, you going to get fired. You going to get arrested. You going to get this whole place closed down. What the? Come on, son. You should have just stayed a server and just kept, kept putting that, what's name around the, as they do. Anyway, it's too early for that. Me and Cal, we at work. Doing what we do. Stealing Myron birthday skits, getting all the money. Attention, Joe's Crab Shack. What? We have a very special birthday in the house today. We done took that shit over. It's like taking over a nigga block. We done took that shit over already. Myron, he tight at us. He not super tight at us, but he tight at us. My thing is, like, y'all as black people, when y'all figure out a way, listen, spread the wealth. Pass it along to the other black man. Let him eat. Y'all figure out a way to do something that nobody helped y'all do. Pass it along. Me and Kyle in there getting money off of Myron's skit. Singing happy birthday to all the old white people in there. Happy birthday. We in there killing them right now. Getting all that money. Every time a birthday come in there, Myron be tight. You know what's crazy? I was just digging through the internet. Trying to find these nice pictures of Joe's Crab Shack that I've been showing y'all. But look what I found. Yes, that is me in the background doing Myron's skit to the white lady. Happy birthday. She done got up, clapping and singing. Yeah. That dude in the background that had the little, you know. Oh, you want to see it one more time? That's me. Do-rag on, hat on, at work. Long apron on. Tight-ass Joe's Crab Shack shirt on. 2X the biggest size they got. In there getting that money, Myron style. Happy birthday. Come on, son. You gotta share the wealth out there, Myron. Myron rock with me and Kyle, cause you know when he need that little lift money. Nigga walk in your bank. Yo, let me hold $40 until you know, the only way I'm giving you that money is if we working the same shift. If I can keep an eye on you. Yo, bank, let me just get 40. I hit him with the 40. See the little dingy white dude coming in there. Then Myron take his big black ass inside of there. Then an hour later, yo, bang, yo, here go your 40 back. The bitch like, y'all ready? Everybody good? Yo, you need anything? Y'all good? Damn, slow the fuck down, my nigga. An hour ago, you was just, yo, bang, let me get that 40. Now, yo, you good? Bitch in there like, happy birthday. Come on, it's too early for that. I ain't gonna do my guy. Shit was crazy, man. Used to have a lot of fun in Joe's Crab Shack, man. So now it's like we moving ahead a little bit. Starting to get a little bit colder. Joe's Crab Shack, you know, pretty much got employees that's coming and going. And, you know, a lot of them is like, the Bar Louie training is getting super crazy. So a lot of them is like, you know, they focused over there, which means the staff at Joe's Crab Shack is thinning like a motherfucker. So you got people like me and Kyle, and, you know, we got other people who don't even work at Bar Louie's like Sheree and, you know, a bunch of them that's still at Joe's Crab Shack fully. So, you know, what's funny about Sheree, and shout out to Sheree, man. Sheree is sitting in the patio and she's just throwing up. And I'm like, Sheree, you good? She's like, nah, Benny, I think I'm just sick. What you mean? She like, I don't know what's going on. But she's throwing up and I'm looking down in the bag. I don't know why. I know that sounds a little nasty. But it's all bile in there. It's like, you know. So I'm like, damn, did you eat? She like, yeah, I ate. But I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, normally, only time you see somebody throwing up and it's just the bile is normally they didn't eat anything. That happens like early in the morning. But when you see somebody and they ate and they still throwing up bile, particularly, you know, obviously a girl, a lot of times they be like in those pre-early stages of pregnancy. So I'm like, yo, you might be pregnant. She's like, nah, because she's like, I'm 34 or 30, she might be 33. She was like, nah, I don't have no kids or whatever like that. See what I'm saying? You know, I never even been pregnant before. She was like, so I don't think, you know, at this age that's the case. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be honest. Looking at that, every time I'd have seen that before, it'd have been pregnant. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks passed by. She walks in the restaurant, Benny, you motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, she was mad, but she wasn't super mad. But I'm like, what the fuck? I'm pregnant. You jinx me. I said, what the? She was like, how did you even know? I said, nah, it's just, you know. I got a big family. I done seen this a lot of times. I got my own damn squad. You see what I'm saying? I done seen this a couple of times before in my lifetime. How is that possible? Like, how did you know that? I said, watch this. I'm going to blow your mind even more. I said, just from you being around that time and your size, and you're going to have a boy. She was like, what? I was like, that's going to be my prediction. I like to do that when people having their first kids. I like to give a prediction. I said, you're going to have a boy. She like, fuck that. I didn't even want to be pregnant right now. You see what I'm saying? So it was like she was happy, but at the same time, it's like, I understand getting pregnant at 34, 33, especially when you just kind of, you know, started rocking with the person like that. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. When I say 2 weeks later, it was 2 weeks later. Edwin done got transferred already. He done been in Queens. But guess what? He goes out with a back problem again. They tell Edwin, this is your third time going out with a back problem. If you can't make it back to work within 2 weeks, we're going to have to let you go. And you know what happened? 2 weeks later after that, Edwin, they hit him with the Vince McMahon shit. Your ass is fired. They Vince McMahoned him. Got him up out of there. At our restaurant, you were secure. You know. Hey, Jew guys. That's it. That's all you had to deal with. Hey, Jew guys. Start saying you, motherfucker, instead of Jew guys. All you had to do was just say you. And you would have been good. Not fired. You probably could have went out. You know, the OG Carol wouldn't have said nothing. We would have just made do without you. You'd have still had a job. But, you know, Jew guys. You let that shit get you Jew. And Jew fired. Vince McMahon style. Jew ass is fired. I talked like Babs Bunny when I said that. Or Bad Bunny, excuse me. Jew ass is fired. If Bad Bunny was Vince McMahon, that's a Jew ass is... It's too early for that. Bar Louie's getting super closer to opening up. It's test time, baby. I haven't studied so hard for a test in my life since taking the test that, you know, the placement test to enroll in college. I never, like, studied so hard in my life. Maybe SATs. But I'm driving and I'm driving and I'm just like, you know, studying. Literally driving, studying. I got the girl I'm messing with this time. We driving and she's reading the paper, asking me questions as I'm driving to work. It was getting very intensive in there. You see what I'm saying? And me and Kyle, we was on some shit, right? To where I'm gonna help you study. If you know something I don't know, you good. If you gotta work at Joe's Crab Shack and you get scheduled at Bar Louie's and I'm not here, don't worry, I'll cover your shift. But if it's like that, same thing, vice versa. We had the tag team game plan going on because we was both planning on working a lot of hours inside of there too. So when it came down to testing, me doing all the studying, I'm in there helping mad at them. Listen, we ain't supposed to be cheating, but Cal, I'm gonna sit next to you. You got a question about because I ain't even gonna lie, I'm like 95% know this shit. The only thing is fucking with me sometimes is just some of the drinks, cause Bar Louie's got like over like 130 something different like alcoholic beverages. And you gotta know the ingredients to the mixed drinks and all that shit. Oh, what's a hurricane have inside of it? What's a Bahama Mama have inside of it? Like, you gotta know these shits. You don't know which questions they gonna ask you, so it's best to know all of the shit. So I'm like, damn, son, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just smoking and studying, going to work, smoking and studying. I know why a lot of people was taking off of Joe's Crab Shack to do it. Everybody from Joe's Crab Shack passed the test. Every single person passed the test. The cooks, me, Myron, Serena, Kyle, Lyric, Anastasia, Mike. It's a lot of people that's in there right now. It's a lot of people that's in there right now. So when Bar Louie opened up, one thing, because the training was so much, they were still building it. The time kind of got pushed back as far as opening time. So they was trying to open before that Christmas time, whatever like that. But I mean before like the Thanksgiving time. They end up opening more like close to like that Christmas time. So we had a little bit more time to study, but at the same time, it's like only thing we thinking about is like, boom, they open right after Thanksgiving. So the one thing they forgot to tell us that with Bar Louie's, it's all self-seating. There is no host up there like regular restaurants, just up there just seating people. So basically, if a table comes in, they supposed to walk to whatever table they feel comfortable at, and whoever got that section as a server, that's who gets the table. But me, I'm thinking in my head is, why give these people an option to let them pick out their own seats? Why do I just greet them at the door like a host and then smooth my section over? So day one opens, of course, it's day one, everybody's busy. Everybody's getting tables. We had like friends and family day, so everybody's getting good tips and all that stuff. It's like that for like the first week. The next week come up, it's like a big ass storm out there. It's snowing. So it's a mall though. So people still doing shopping, but at the same time, you gotta kind of remember. So it's super slow. But the tables is coming in there. I'm like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna just be sitting here making no bread. I'm gonna walk up to the door, talk to the, hey, how you doing? I got a nice table over here for you. Bring them to the table good. So when a lot of other these servers in the back, and they back there on their phones or talking or bullshitting and just waiting for people to walk to their table, I'm greeting these people at the door and just bringing them right to my table kind of deal. Because a lot of people don't know it's self-seating in there. So I go in there, niggas coming out like, damn, Ben got 4 tables? We ain't got no tables? I tell Kyle, like, yo, listen, you can't just listen. Don't be waiting for your table just to get, you got the shitty section over here too. Don't wait for people just to be walking to your table. Go grab them people up. Bring them over there. Let's get this money. So Kyle go and get to work. I'm out there getting to work. Myron back there bullshitting. I don't know what he doing. Serena back there, she running around. Because it's a lot of the cooks that work there, so it's slow. Niggas ain't doing nothing. Kyle comes up to me, yo, Ben, I got a birthday. I said, what? You thinking what I'm thinking? He said, yo, that's why I came and got you. I said, nah, you want to do the Myron skit from Joe's Crab Shack at Bar Louie's? You like, it wouldn't be right. We don't do that. First day, first birthday, and he here? He like, what's the chances? I said, yo, get the cake. Let's go. This nigga got the cake. This nigga got that candle. Attention, Bar Louis. I go, yo. We have a very special birthday in the house today. Yo, I look to the left and I see Myron push that swinging door open. And the look on his face said it all. I need y'all to help me sing this happy birthday. Bar Louis 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. White people. After it was all finished singing that happy birthday, me and Kyle went through them double doors swinging. Myron is standing back there. I swear you can see the steam coming off of his shit. The steam is just coming off of his shit. Oh man, that's fucked up. Y'all gonna do that bullshit over here too? You know, Myron one of them old Mississippi cokehead pit. Oh, that's fucked up. Y'all gonna do that dumb shit over here too? Y'all just gonna take my shit over here too? Look, that Myron said, we internationally known out here. It's no longer the Myron birthday skit. This is the Get Money birthday skit. When you see the fine Caucasians, you hit them with the attention, Bar Louis. That's the candle you gotta light. Attention, Bar Louis. Yeah. Myron be fucking tight. He be tight. He don't even want to do his shit. We done took that nigga whole scheme to a whole nother location, son. Most of the Joe's Crab Shack employees, because they seen that first day jumping, that first week jumping, they took off time from Joe's Crab Shack, not even realizing that Bar Louis, was a chance that shit might not click like that. So the manager was so tight at that time that it was so many of these people that was taking off and all that when it was time for them to come back begging for days, she wasn't really feeling them like that. The employees who was over there, who stayed over there, that was their only job, they was putting in that work. Us 6, 7 of us who actually was working Bar Louis and still was doing days at Joe's Crab Shack, she respected us even more for doing both and not just doing like a lot of rest of them did. Now Bar Louis is slowing down, but Joe's Crab Shack money, because of the amount of money the checks is, and it's only 3 open, the money there is kind of consistent. The only problem we worried about is like, all right, they closed down Oceanside, they closed down Riverhead. Our business is good, but if you do the 3 remaining that's open, whether it Queens, Westbury, and us, out of those 3 restaurants that's remaining open, we do the least amount of sales out of those restaurants. So worst case scenario, if they gonna close somebody else down, guess who's next up on the list? Deer Park. The whole month of December, we talking about just Joe's Crab Shack, not Bar Louis. I worked 30 of 31 days in the whole month of December. And I know what y'all thinking. I know the one day you had off was Christmas. Nope. Because Bar Louis is actually, Joe's Crab Shack is actually open on Christmas. Because what Carol did was she called a couple of her other employees from when she was in Oceanside to come over there and bridging some of the gaps as far as like shifts with the employees that left in with the Bar Louis full time. Because there was a bunch of people, end up quitting after they couldn't get their remaining hours back at Joe's Crab Shack. But at that point, it is what it is. So it's like, one of the girls who the manager brung over there from Oceanside she brung a couple of people over there. But one of the girls she was cool with. You see what I'm saying? But you know, this girl was kind of like, you know, she was from Queens, she was from the South Side. She was very, you know, just like gangster with it at the time. So it was like a lot of girls, you know, they didn't really like mess with her, you know, because they thought she was super mean, but you know, end up being super cool. So then there was two other ones that end up coming over there too, but they didn't end up lasting long. So Kara asked me to work Christmas Day, and I'm like, all right, cool. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna work Christmas Day. The reason why I didn't want to work Christmas Day was because the girl I was messing with, here's what happened. The kids went over there Christmas Eve. This is a little sidebar. Kids went over there on Christmas Eve. So they go over there Christmas Eve night, and I guess they over there and they looking under the tree, because I told y'all the baby father got a whole wife he lived with, whole different set of family. So it's a couple of the kids, they ages is close together. His wife kids and his baby mother kids, they ages is close together. So when you go over there and you see the one teenager girl and she got PlayStation 4 and, you know, and she got sneakers, and then you go to grab your gift and all that, and your gift is looking tragic Brunton alert. Tragic Brunton alert. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. You got t-shirts and niggas giving you iPods and like stupid shit like that. See what I'm saying? So it's like them kids came in that house so disappointed. So disappointed. I never in my life seen kids go to get gifts and then come back walking in crying with their heads down. What? That was the worst, saddest feeling ever. And this is the second time I done seen this shit already. So me being a dummy who I am, you know what? This is what we gonna do spur of the moment. I went to Sprint. I ain't even have Sprint this time. I went and got like, this is when the iPhone 7s was new. They might have had the bigger ones, was the 7S I think they had. Those might have just been coming out. And I think the 7s might have came out the beginning of that year. So I go and get a bunch of iPhone 7s. I get the 7S's, family plan shit. I get like the kids' iPad. I went to the mall, got like Jordans and PlayStation 4. Like I might have spent probably like $1,300-$1,400 on them kids, not even counting what I had to get my own damn squad. You know, that shit. I had to get my own squad some stuff. So it's like, I'm like, all right, that was unexpected. Like I had brought some smaller stuff, but it wasn't like, you know, no crazy stuff. I wasn't planning on spending it, but I ended up spending it. See what I'm saying? You know, which ended up being one of the crazier. Anyway, we'll get to that a little bit down the line. You see what I'm saying? So, just so they can wake up Christmas morning and have smiles on their face instead of seeing, you know, just the wrong that's done. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, I did that. But I end up working on Christmas Day. So when I work on Christmas Day, one of the girls who Carol brung from Oceanside, and she ends up working on Christmas Day too. And it was just us two there because we like, all right, it ain't gonna be busy in here, you know, it's Christmas Day. And she couldn't get nobody else to work that day neither. So it was literally, we opened from 11 to 12. So it was me and her pretty much there with Carol and all day. You see what I'm saying? And the crazy part is it ended up getting like not busy, but it was enough to where each one of us made like $250, $300 on that day. But throughout that course of the day, it was a lot of, you know, when you there with somebody, obviously you talk to them throughout the course of the day and stuff like that. So I realized that rough exterior she had, you know, listen, you know, some of the hardcore girls be like, they be mushy, and some of the coolest girls, at the end of the day, it's like you just gotta break through that exterior. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there talking to her. So now I'm like in kick game mode. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, yo, you listen, I done broke down the exterior a little bit. Let me kick this game to her, kick a little flavor in her ear. See what I'm saying? So you know, that's what I started doing, man. Christmas time, fall a lot of lie. You want to sit on my lap, kind of, you know, shit like that. You know, start kicking a little flavor in the air, Craig Mack style. But you know, she like, you got a girlfriend and all that. That's not how I get down, yada yada. But you know, I'm like, say what any man do. You know that shit ain't working out. See what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to break up with her anyway. You know, that's what I, you know, every man that pulled that one. You know I got a girl, but shit ain't working out. I'm about to break up with her anyway. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that. You know. But I tell people, you got to watch what you speak into existence unless you want it. You know what I'm saying? So that day, it was cool. Kids got a smile on their face. I done, you know, kicked it, talked to homegirl, went, made a little money. Christmas time, you know I ain't get no gifts. You know I ain't get shit. I wouldn't spend all this money. I ain't get shit. I ain't get no gift. So, but it is what it is at this particular time. You see what I'm saying? The very next day, this was she done fucked up at. This is my one day off. My one day off. The 26th. She asked me to use my car. I really don't like people using my car except for when, you know, driving around purposes. Listen, but other than that though, just use my car just to use my car. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, where you going? She's like the girl who lives on her baby father's block, who she cool with. And I know they've been cool, barbecues and all that, was having a party. So something just didn't stir right with me because I'm like, why don't she come pick you up? Why are you going to a party this late and it just so happens to be on your baby father block? So now I'm starting to get a little suspicious. But at this time, you know, I'm getting a little suspicious, but it's like, I just don't, I'm like thinking in my head, right? And regardless, I'm not gonna really, you know, sit here and act like with me it was all goody goody, because I'm gonna be honest. I was doing my thing on the side. You see what I'm saying? But I would have never thought me getting the girl out of the shelter, her 4 kids, bringing her her 2 sisters and her brother with they girlfriends and they baby mothers on top of small kids inside of that. I would have never thought in a million years, like, nah, she ain't that stupid to just potentially, regardless of what I'm doing. I'm thinking in my head, nah, I'm the main provider. I done, you know, brung her back to life pretty much. Kids happy, there's no way. So I go to work the next day. I didn't, and I know what y'all thinking. Did you let her take your car? No, I didn't let her take my car. That girl came and picked her up and she ended up going to the party. Nah, I didn't let her take my car at all. You see what I'm saying? I go to work the next day. I went to sleep. I got work early in the morning. Bar Louie's. I got Joe's Crab Shack at night. Sitting at Bar Louie's, it's dead. Super dead in there. Go to Joe's Crab Shack, it's super dead in there. Throughout the whole day, I'm literally just sitting in there thinking, like, damn, she sure did go the extra mile to get over there to that party. I'm at Joe's, I asked Carol, I'm like, yo, Carol, can I get up out of here slow? I need to get up out of here. I got something I gotta go handle. Because one thing about me, it's like, I understand when niggas be like, my spidey senses is tingling, pause. Because that's what was happening all day. That's all I kept thinking was like, damn, she sure, like, it's not even a Thanksgiving party, not a 4th of July party, not a Christmas party. So I'm like, one thing about me, I play poker. When you play poker, you can't just play the cards. You got to play the people. It teaches you a good way to read people, especially when people is lying. because you got to know when to call people bluffs. So a lot of times when you playing poker, they have telltale signs of when they're lying. So that helped me a lot, on top of me just being a smart person who I am, understanding psychology, and just being able to read people off the jump. I said, you know what? I don't got no evidence, but let's go digging a little bit. Get back to the crib. My man Kiwi sitting right at the door, because remember, he messed with her friend. He like, yo, what's good, son? I ain't get a nigga no dap or nothing. I'm like, bro, I'll be right back out here. I got to go handle something. Her friend sitting there with this look on her face. Then I go in the room, pull her in the room. Now it's the arguing. I ain't gonna go through the whole room scenario, but I'm in there on my, listen, you might as well call me MacGyver, Inspector Gadget. I'm in there asking all the questions I need to ask. And then they come out like, yeah, that wasn't the whole intent of going over there, but I did. I said, no, that was the intent. But she brings up, oh, well, you know, I already know what you was doing with your baby mother, yada, yada, yada. It's a difference. This is what I broke down to. It's a difference. You got this dude over here sometimes, and you know me and him done had a history, and I done disregarded all of that and try to, you know, have it to where he can come grab his kids. Niggas, I ain't beating this nigga up in front of his kids. But the fact that you even had him that close, knowing all the stuff I done did. So we're going to do a little quick rewind. I know what y'all thinking. There's no way you could have just got the hints off of that. Nah. This is where your boys come into play at. My boy Kiwi messed with her friend. That same night when she was thirsty to go back and forth out there, my man Kiwi was over there with her friend. I go outside to smoke the blunt. He just finished slapping it around. When you just finish slapping it around, you get any information you need. He knew I was tight. He asked the girl, like, damn, what the hell's wrong with Ben? She was like, oh, Joanna left and went to that party over there. You know, he like, that's not like Ben. Ben don't give a fuck. She like, nah, the party was on her baby father's block with the girl, yada, yada. He like, so Ben still want to, you know, care about that? She like, nah, he must know. He was like, know what? That girl don't live down the block. That girl live in the same house. She just got the basement apartment. Well, what? Yeah. So Ben thinks she down the block and she really in the same house. Yeah. So he asked her, you think they messing around? She was like, Joanna gonna mess with that dude off and on for the rest of her life. I keep telling her. I said, okay. Kiwi comes outside while I'm sitting in the car. He tells me, not the whole ordeal, but he breaks it down in layman's terms for me to know enough to where something just ain't right. If that's what a real friend would do. He knew for a fact that could have risked his relationship with the girl. But what'd he do? He ain't be like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing, let my boy just get played. He came and said something, knowing it was gonna be a risk with him, with his girl. Especially after he been chasing this girl for years. He put that all to the side and did the real Negro thing. He came and told his boy what he thought was going on. But he didn't have full proof, so he broke it down to me as such. Let's go back forward. So now, I pack my stuff as she's sitting there crying. I pack my stuff and I do what any normal person do. with my shit in the car. I sat there in the car and rolled me up a blunt and pondered my next move. And my man Kiwi came out there and was like, yo, Ben, what's the move? I'm like, I'm about to go in there. I'm about to snatch every TV off the wall. I'm about to take every pair of Jordans. I'm about to take all iPhones. I'm about to go in the refrigerator and take all the food. I'm about to go in there and take the blender, the radio. I had a change jar. I'm going to go back in there and take the change jar. He like, nah, son, you can't do that, son. You can't go in there and do that. I'm like, nigga, why not? I'm snatching everything from out of there. You know I'm hot-headed, level-headed. He like, nah, them kids, bro. He said, you can't do that to them kids. You go in there and take that food out, they ain't got no food to eat. You know she only get food stamps once a month. You go in there and take that TV, them cable boxes and stuff out, they ain't got no TV to watch. Because you know you taking a Wi-Fi box at the same time. He said, you better than that. You better than that. You know you're going to always get the money back. But for them, this might be the highlight of their life. He said, so if it was me, I know you tight right now. I know you want to just... He said, but nah, don't do that for them kids. I said, you know what? You right. I said, what about my change, though? He's like, nah, don't do that. It's change. You got hundreds of dollars in your pockets right now. Weed in the trunk. Like, you don't need that change. I'm like, nah, no, but I don't want her to have it. Like, nah, let her go cash that shit in. Like, nigga, it's like $300 worth of change, and that's all right. Let her go cash that change in. Sometimes you need people around you like this that stop you from doing dumb shit when you know you don't want to do the dumb shit, but you just be in that mode. So I do what any normal person do again. After I decided I'm not going to go in there and snatch me up my shit, I rolled me up a blunt and think like, all right, I was cheating. She was cheating. Is it a wash? Is it just like, all right, cool. Is this something that can we both just stop doing and say, fuck it? Or is this like, listen, Ben, you did what you did. You helped out as much as you could. This is your way out the situation. This is your way out the situation. So it's like that song. Should I stay or should I go? No, 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 no. Shout out all my Caucasian people. Should I stay or should I go now? But if I go, there will be trouble. So you gotta let me know. Should I stay or should I go? No, 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 no. Something y'all gonna have to wait till the next one to find out. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put in the check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You have been tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. I told y'all, man, you're gonna get a lot of copycats out there, but you will never, ever find a channel such like Dirt Gang TV, man, where you're gonna get the realest of the realest content. You're gonna get nothing but a variety on here. Listen. Y'all don't know it yet, but I'm the fucking greatest, man. Y'all gonna see, man. Listen, man, stay in tune with the loc, man. And if y'all do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and hit the like button. You know what it is, man. It's the thumb. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up two, man. It's always Dirt Gang, man. We always rolling, man. And it's always 9th Street, man. Shout out to all my nanas out there, man. We rolling.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tuck Beats.
I
could have been next to you. And my motions are perpetual. The 38 special, I turn your brains into vegetable. Headshots, only death for you. Sheesh, sheesh. Weight pusher, hump points, great hookers. Hard puncher, hot bars, great hookers. I tuck in the beat, great looker, straight cooker. Where you from? Brownsville, New York, nigga.
My older bitch look like she young, thick something. While I smoke a spliff, she sips something. No kids or nothing, she's money and dick loving. Her name meant something, used to sell bricks to her husband, but fuck it. Walked by the police, had to tug it, young and bucking. Time to get out, the bell wouldn't buzz in. 22 little rusted, would still be busting, screaming and cussing. All you see was niggas leaning and ducking. Sheesh. What the fuck do we have here?
Yikes. It's Curry Low, and we back, nigga.
My young boy,
30s boy, and we strapped, nigga.
what's crack? Let's go. Yeah, I ain't ready for this one. Hey, yo, Tuck. Fuck K.O. Tashi.
Yo, man, work time.
Lost the nation.
Listen, it's the C to the R-I, leave a nigga R-I. P, so I'm a G, so when I creep, nigga, on I. The hottest shit that y'all niggas seen since the sonar. A once in every 10-year average, just like the solar. Eclipse your boy, Loki, focus on the next flip. And niggas wonder how I get bread. Take your pick, whether it's fucking with the bricks or I'm switching up shifts. The way I switch up my bitch, that's how I switch up my kicks. But you can catch me in the Ville, nigga, putting in work, dipping from the D's. Niggas on my back like a shirt. A hot boy in this shit, but my name ain't Twerk. But you can catch me in New Jersey dubs, selling that twerk for sure. This a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo,
Hey, yo, in the booth. Right to the pin break. Squeeze the 40. Shoot to the pin break. Lyrical exercise. Rappers better get in shape. Schooling you rappers for what my pen state. Never been to war, you wasn't Call of Duty. Only time you play with guns is playing Call of Duty. I'm the shit, you shit, they used to call you duty. You remind me of a Kim K pick, you all booty. Roll a doobie, smoke so much weed, man. The weed man, call me the weed man. Dispensaries for my weed plant. My independent ladies say they don't need a man, just a real nigga with a good sex game. Long dick style, run down on you niggas like Tyrone. Long clip style, pow. They done started with the wrong nigga now. Choir singing when the casket lowered down.
this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo,
back.
this shit, Lil, it's my fault.